Hello, everyone. Happy summer. I hope you're having a wonderful summer. And even though it's summertime, there's a lot going on with Kennett High, and particularly Kennett High alumni. I'm Lloyd Jones, the education editor for the Conway Daily Sun. This is a special episode of In the Press Box. We're joined by the president today of the Alumni Association, Miss Saralyn Smith.
Yes.
Welcome, Saralyn.
Thank you.
Nice to see you.
Yes, absolutely. I'm so happy to be here.
Yeah, things are going well. You having a little bit of summer for yourself?
It's a little bit of summer, yep. But we've kind of switched gears. Like, summer is slow at school, so we pick up the alumni base.
You really are. I mean, I was looking on the website, and it was just, there's a lot going on.
There is a lot going on. We have a lot of alumni gatherings that are, everybody's really invited to, but we also have a bunch of individual class reunions happening, which is great. I don't remember a year that we've had this many class reunions.
No. And one of my former classmates, class of 82.
82, you guys
reached out to me and said,
class.
Yeah, said, now, Lloyd, I'm willing to help you work on our 50th anniversary. I was like, 50th reunion? That just doesn't seem possible.
Right.
I mean, I
Are
honestly,
you guys there? Is that really?
82?
Oh, no, you still got, because it's the 50th for 76, so you still got a while.
Yeah, we got 5 or 6 years.
You got a little bit.
But, I mean, I don't even have the foggiest idea how you plan a reunion. Is it something that they come to you, Saralyn, or how does this work?
So basically, when it's an individual class reunion, the alumni will help do little things. We will not plan the reunion for you. That is up to a group of people from the class to get together to do the actual planning. But we will help advertise if you give us the information.
Yeah.
We will give you class lists with updated mailing addresses and email addresses. Of course, that's if we have them, and that sort of stuff. But we will not plan the entire reunion for you guys. Could you imagine if we did that? Oh my goodness, it would
be a full-time job.
It would be a full-time job.
It would be a big-time full-time job. And I mean, maybe it's something where a class, like class of 76, if they're having their 50th reunion, they may want to take a tour of their old school. Is that something they could go through you?
Yeah,
or
absolutely. Yeah, I actually received an email this morning from the class of 2001 asking for a tour when they have their reunion in August.
Their 25th.
So their 25th, yes. So we will do tours. And I always offer, when I find out they're doing a reunion, I always offer, hey, if you want a tour, let me know. We'll make a plan, that sort of stuff. So yes. Yeah. And even for the newer classes, now, I'm not as familiar with the current high school just because I work at the middle school. But we absolutely could do a tour of the current high school if people wanted the current high school as well, the newer classes, with 2008 and up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, do you have any special reunions coming up for your class?
No, we had our 20th a couple years ago.
And was that well attended, or?
It was well attended. It was like a full weekend of events. Jen McCracken, Tom Darrenforth.
Oh, yeah.
I can't remember who else was on there. Brittany Ames, I think, was on there. They planned a full weekend of events, mini golf, hiking. We went to Cranmore and rented
ooh, you give me ideas.
One of their not the big lodge, but the smaller, is it the Artist Falls, the one off to the side?
The Artist Falls Lodge, yeah.
We rented that, we went to Tuckerman's the night before and just kind of hung out, and it was actually before Tuckerman's was as big as it, like they didn't have the indoor at all. It was still just the outdoor section, but yeah. So
was it fun?
It was fun. It was good to see everybody and just
some people you hadn't seen in a long time? Or?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. Well, a lot of my class left.
Did they?
There's not a whole lot of us around.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, what year? 91?
Oh, no, you're making me see. That's making me old.
No, I mean 2001.
2002.
2002.
2002. Yeah.
Boy,
so
my class, it just didn't go anywhere.
No, your classes, and I even we had the alumni gathering in June, and one of your classmates was there, and he's like, I'm 82. I'm like, it's another one of those 82ers.
Yeah.
Like, you guys are everywhere.
I know. I think someone came up from Massachusetts a couple of weeks ago for the first gathering.
Yes, I did have somebody up. I can't remember who it was.
Yeah,
but yeah.
Janet Sullivan was there, and she was 82, went to Notre Dame, and was on the fencing team at Notre Dame.
Oh, that's cool.
So
that's a different type of sport.
And went on to become a school teacher.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, the last one wasn't well attended, but it was a really hot, humid day, so I did take that into effect. But we had a bunch of people from the class of 72 and a bunch of people from the class of 82.
Really?
So yeah, it was fun.
That's pretty cool.
And it's chill. It's very relaxed when we do our alumni gatherings. You know, you just come, you hang out, see people you may have not seen. If you want to go order a pizza, you can go order a pizza, but you don't have to.
And now we've got it almost on a monthly basis. I think the next one's coming up Tuesday, July 28th.
Yes, Tuesday, July 28th is the next one. Yeah, I did one a month, and I changed the day.
I like that.
Every single,
yeah,
that way, in case somebody is if somebody always works Mondays and we do it Mondays, they don't have to worry about missing it.
Yeah.
So we literally have one every single day of the week, and it's one a month until and then we end in September.
They're all at Tuckerman Brewing Company on Hobbs Street from 4 to 7 p.m.
Yes. And they have cash bar, food services. There's no admission. You don't have to RSVP. The only thing we ask, of course, is donations are appreciated to our scholarship fund.
Yeah. And if you're an alumni, you just come and just...
Yeah, just come, hang out. You can pay your dues there. You can make donations there if you want to do it in person. We do have all that stuff right there for you.
Are dues $5 annually?
Yes, $5 annually, or you can do $20 for 5 years, which basically gives you 1 year free.
Yeah, I think I had to renew my 5 years.
Right.
So, please, everyone, we need your support.
Yes. And we've made it easy now.
You've made it super easy.
Because before, it literally was cash or check. You had to mail in your stuff.
Yeah.
And if you guys don't know, we did an entire refresh of
We've got the website here.
Kennett Alumni website. It looks completely different.
Did you design it, or?
I did design it. I did the whole thing right from scratch.
I love seeing the old photo.
The old photo on the front.
Yeah.
And when you get here, so it's just KennettAlumni.com is all it is.
Yeah.
And you can go
Super
to
easy.
become a member. And on here, you can easily pay your dues for $5 or your dues for $20, whichever you prefer. So that's an easy way to pay your dues. And the nice thing about paying your dues online is it will so if you pay your dues yearly and you just do the $5, every single year you will receive an email as a reminder that you need to pay your dues again.
Yeah.
Or if you choose to do the $20 with the 5 years, you can easily, again, it sends you an email after 5 years to remind you to pay your dues again.
Yeah, and I love it because one of the things that I like is there's always updates on Kennett apparel and stuff for the alumni, which is very cool.
Yeah. So we have that, and then of course on that same page you can hit the donate button, and you can do donations if you would like. And
where's the donation button on this one?
It's right up on the top in the top bar.
Yeah.
So it's right there, and then all you do is
click on that.
Click on that, and then you actually, one of the nice things too is if you want to annually just automatically have it taken out of your account, like say you want to annually do a $20 donation, you can go in there, click 20, make it say annually, and it'll just automatically pull your money right out of your account, so you don't ever have to worry about remembering to make a donation or anything like that. So the new website is great. It's kind of making things a little bit easier, and again, being able to pay online. I'm hoping to really hit that younger generation that don't carry cash and checks.
No,
and I'm one of them. I don't carry cash or checks on me, so.
There's a lot of phone swipers.
Yes. So.
Can you phone swipe, or can I just give a credit card?
Obviously not on the website. Although it is Apple Pay or Google Pay, so I guess that might be roughly the same thing. One of the other things, just for these older generations, we do still accept cash and check.
God bless you.
If you are not a tech-savvy person and just need to pay cash or check, we will, of course, take that as well. So.
And any idea how many active alumni we have in the database? Or?
No, I honestly don't know. I can tell you that since posting the new website and providing that online payment, that our numbers have gone up. I've been able to reach students and alumni who have not necessarily paid their dues.
Yeah.
So it's great. And of course, on the donate page there, we also have letters that were thank you letters from
I love that.
From students that actually have received scholarships in the past. So that's great just to give a shout out to them.
Yeah, and if you wanted to make a donation towards a scholarship, or can you
Yes.
pick a scholarship?
So you can. There is a comment section there that if you want it to go towards the George T. Davidson section, you very easily can put in there that you want it to go towards George T. Davidson, and we will 100% put it in the George T. Davidson memory.
What's our oldest scholarship? Do you know, or?
Well, so the Alumni came about in 1974.
Yeah, started with a $75.
Started with a $75 scholarship and yeah, they did that for quite a few years. And now, however many, what is that? That's
51 years later.
51 years later, we've awarded over $1.4 million to Kennett seniors and alumni.
I mean,
it is. It's crazy to think that that's how much money we have handed out to students.
and over $30,000 this year, I think.
It was 24,500 is what we ended up giving out this year.
Oh God!
Now that we're an fully approved nonprofit, finally, it was so many hoops that we had to jump through to get
way
through
too many.
that.
I don't know how anyone would want to do it.
It was so good. Well, and part of the issue is because we've been established for so long. Like if we were a newly established, board, foundation, organization, whatever you want to call it, it would have been super simple. I know Camden Bailey, they got theirs no problem.
Yeah.
Like it was just easy because they were brand new. But because we've been established for 51 years,
they needed more.
They needed more, and it was a lot.
It was a whole lot by the.
We are 100% approved. We are a 501c3 now, so it is a full tax deductible if you do make a donation to us. But because of that, we are now, we have to follow the rules.
Well, I think we
we always
making
have.
our own rules.
We always
Yeah.
and we always did, but we kind of would just be like, oh, this year we're going to give 30,000.
Yeah.
This year, on the 100th, we were like, it's the 100th anniversary. We're giving $50,000, and that's what we did. But now we actually have a scholarship policy that dictates how much money we're going to give every single year. That way, we can continue to build up our scholarship fund and continue the tradition of handing out scholarships.
Yeah.
And we're not just blowing through money to blow through money.
Let's mention the lucky recipients, because we had the Kennett Alumni Association George T. Davidson Scholarship went to Jules Gorham, Finn LaJoy, and Matt Reynolds.
Yes.
Three very worthy choices.
And these are Kennett seniors.
Yeah,
these
Kennett seniors
the
going on
seniors.
to the
Yep.
next level. Then we had the KHS Alumni Gene Fickett Scholarship went to Theodore Gray.
Yes.
And then the KHS.
Have you ever heard him play the piano?
He's phenomenal.
He's phenomenal. So it was a perfect place.
You couldn't have picked Gene Fickett.
Gene Fickett would be
looking down and smiling.
so pumped to have him. And I do try and do that. I do try and match up the best that I can if I know for certain people.
And
Like
I think he's
obviously
going
Gene Fickett, it should be a music student. So
And I think he's going to Dartmouth. Very talented
yes,
young man.
he is.
And then the Virginia Small Scholarship. I love that it went to Charlie Doherty.
Yep, he's going to business, which
student
Virginia
body
Small
president.
was.
Yeah.
She was the business teacher for however many years.
Yeah, going to go to UNH, and he did a great job representing the students this year.
Yeah.
And then we have KHS Alumni Scholarships, which are going to Gabby Cabero, Michaela Dockham, Jocelyn Gigley, Karis Gove, Ryan McDonald, Aidan Parsons, Catherine Shackford, Abigail Virgin, Grace Yanelli, Zachary Uniling, and Ivy Zip. So there's some who've already graduated. And
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was kind of a mix of seniors and alumni.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that. Then there's KHS Alumni, the Ellis W. McKean Scholarship, going to Alyssa Brooks and Grace Sanfilippo.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And then KHS Alumni Carl Seidenstucker Scholarship to Ella Gilmore and William Odell.
Yep.
And then KHS Alumni, the Richie Hansen. That still chokes me up when I read Richie's name.
Yep. Me too. And it was really special this year. So Abigail Smith.
Yeah, I think you know her.
I think she of course got it, and it was really heartfelt to be able to hand that award to her. She knew Richie. Abigail started volunteering for the alumni when she was in like 3rd grade, maybe.
Yeah.
She's always been right there with us and volunteering and that sort of stuff. So it was really special to be able to give her that.
Should
award.
we rename the award to the Richie Duza Hansen Award?
Right? Yes. Yeah, and I think she was honored to receive that one too.
I'm
It was
sure she
funny. I
was.
was going through and I was like, okay, picking, and I was like, Abigail, all right, George T. Davidson. Like
Yeah.
I do try and give students who have alumni parents, I do try and match up. Because they obviously will take, will mean more to them if they
will mean
receive,
more.
Especially George T. Davidson,
Yeah.
because he's still very much well known
Yeah.
by the alumni. And then I was like, wait a second, no, she has to get Richie's.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like that just makes sense.
And she's going to USM, right?
She's going to USM for
Play field
nursing
hockey?
and playing field hockey. Yes,
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's going to be great. I actually had to go over to Portland yesterday, so swung into USM on my way over to find where the field was and check
Did you
things
really?
out. I did. I was like, I got to know where I'm going. So I already got her schedule printed out. We're ready to go.
Oh, that's awesome. So when people have easy access to our scholarships, right? They'll see them online, and they can. There's certain deadlines and criteria that you have to submit a letter of interest.
Yes. So for seniors, it's a little different because they do everything right through the guidance department, and they kind of just handle that. If you're an alumni and you want to apply for a scholarship, there is a scholarship section on their website. You have the scholarship form opens up usually January 1st, right around
Does it really?
there.
Oh, okay.
And then it closes April 30th. So you have to have that form in by April 30th. It's just a Google form that you fill out. Oh, look, there it is right there. Perfect.
Oh, look at those guys.
You can just fill out the form. It's pretty simple. And then you submit it, and then the board meets
That's
in
wonderful.
May. And we choose it, and then we always let people know in June. Once I wait until the seniors get their award night, and then I announce everything publicly.
Yeah, we have a wonderful awards night. I think we do over, the Valley is just phenomenal.
Wasn't it like 250,000 this year? Is that what it was?
Something in that neighborhood, which other communities do not do this, I'm told.
Yeah, that's what I've heard too, which is, it's great that our students are so well supported by the community and helping to further their education, because college is not cheap anymore.
Saralyn, it's gone through the roof since
It's
I was there.
nuts.
I'm on the Doc Walker Scholarship Committee, so I
Yep.
got to help choose that. And people have to submit some financial backgrounds and estimated cost of their college. And there was,
they're
think
90. It's
$80,000,
That's
a year.
normal, right? That is a normal college tuition these days, which is crazy. So anything we can do to help.
When I went to Keene State College in 1983, it was $1,600 a year.
Yeah. Right. Yes.
And I worried about coming up with $130 for my books.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah. No, it was crazy. College is nuts these days.
it really is. But I mean, we want people to get involved, and we want alumni to get involved. And it's not just you, but you do all the heavy lifting, my friend. You've got a good board, don't you?
I do have a good board. It is, yes, I do a lot of the heavy lifting, but I put that 100% on myself.
You do.
So, yeah, I have Megan Darcy McDonald.
Yeah.
She graduated. Oh, God, you're going to really test me on something.
No, I'm not going to test you.
I think she's like 2011, 2012-ish
kiddo.
area. She's my treasurer, and she's fantastic when it comes to running those numbers, which is great because I don't have that in me.
Yeah.
I can easily call her up and be like, this is what we need to do. What do you think? And she's like, yep, no problem. So she's great with that. Chris Bailey, of course, fantastic.
Yeah.
Mike Diogorio, another one who's fantastic. And Linda Bittner, who also is a teacher for the district, and she's been great as well.
That's awesome.
And of course, she's with Ken Cargill, which is just an added plus. So I got my lawyer in my corner.
You do got, yeah, a little bonus there. I like that.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's been great. The board's been fantastic.
Do you guys meet monthly or quarterly?
So
or?
we meet quarterly is what it is. And we just kind of go over things. And I, a lot of times, just make decisions on my own, which I probably shouldn't do. But it's all for the goodness of the
Absolutely.
alumni.
It's coming from a special place in your heart.
So, like, when I did these alumni gatherings, I really didn't ask. I was like, this is what we're doing.
And is there a topic at the alumni gatherings, or just?
No, we kind of just let people do their thing. Maybe as we get more into them, maybe we will do some more discussions and kind of formalize them a little bit. But I really am just trying to get people there and, allow the people to socialize and, be together. And
Yeah.
And a lot of people bring pictures. There's actually, I think it was Janet. She brought her class photo, which is one that I didn't have in my records, I was like, oh my goodness, I don't have that. Can I take a picture of that? So it is, I do love when people bring their artifacts and stuff like that.
We have a class T-shirt that my chums still have.
Oh, really?
We have a class T-shirt where we all had to autograph it.
Yep. Yeah,
So
it's
everyone
stuff
has
like
kept
that.
they still bring it to stuff.
Yeah, that's great. And I always say, like, just let me take a picture of it. Because I'm always looking for that fun stuff. Actually, I was going to bring it, but it hasn't been made public knowledge yet. But Bruce Webster, the grounds
Class of 82.
Another one of those 82ers. They were cleaning out the maintenance safe, and they came across these teeny tiny booklets, and they were pictures of the 1939 edition, which I was like, this is like gold.
It is
like,
gold.
And they were so fantastic pictures. Seeing like them framing out the windows of the Marshall Gym and that sort of stuff, I was like, this is amazing. So
next time we have you come on.
I haven't even like scanned any of them yet. They're still, I was like, I gotta do something special with these, because I was actually going to call John Eastman and be like, hey, you wanna have a little meeting? Cause I got something you're gonna like.
Absolutely gonna love that. Yeah.
So that was a really cool find. But it's stuff like that when people find things, and just like send me a picture. Let me see what you're finding, because that stuff's going to disappear. Like,
because of you, Saralyn, we have a fabulous alumni room.
Yes.
And that's something people, if you're a Kemet alumni, or if you just live in town and want to learn a little bit more about your community, come check out the Kemet alumni.
Come check out the alumni room. It's crazy the amount of stuff. I actually was asking Katie, I was like, any chance we can like blow out a wall or make me a bigger room or something? Because it's so full that I legit am running out of room. But I can't tell no to people.
No.
People call me like, I have this, do you want it? I'm like, yep,
Yeah.
I do. Not going to tell you no, because you don't, it's going to disappear. It's going to end up in the landfill or wherever, and it's never going to be seen again.
Well, I just remember when we had the 100th celebration of Kennett High School, you put on a sports wardrobe over the years.
That took a lot of digging.
Took a lot of digging, but I mean, that filled up a lot of space. So I don't know where in the world you're storing all that.
So a lot of that was things that people just
donated?
let me use
For the
for the time being. So a lot of that is been returned to the owners and stuff. Some of the other stuff, all the band uniforms, they're actually all now on display in a trophy case at the middle school, right outside the gymnasium. Some of the other things I actually do, luckily enough, so J. Crew donated all of those mannequins. I probably have like 30 mannequins they're all stored at the middle school. Thankfully, the pit is a very great storage place. That's what the pit is now used for. It is used for storage, but all the mannequins.
Did you ever have Jim in the pit?
I did not.
Oh,
no.
I did. Holy
but my
moly.
mom says she remembers having Jim in the pit too. We couldn't have Jim in the pit. The ceilings are literally here.
That's true.
But yeah, so we have all those mannequins, and I do have some of them dressed. I have one in there with George T. Davidson's '95 baseball championship jacket on. Catherine Leidecker's tennis dress that she wore for her state championship, that's in there.
Oh my
so I
gosh.
do have some that are on still display.
That's awesome.
I do have the John Fuller Falcon mascot that is on a mannequin fully dressed, because that was something that definitely needed to be
preserved
and saved for future.
Do you have a wish list, Saralyn? Or is there anything?
Of stuff that we're looking for?
Yeah.
For me, it's the older the better.
The older the better?
And especially like 30s and 40s, because those really were the lost years because of the war.
That's true.
Things were not happening because of that. I want to say sports happened, but I can't guarantee that there was a football team during that time, because were there actual football players, or were they all off at war? It's that sort of stuff. The 30s and 40s, if you find something like that and you hand it over, it's going to be gold to me.
Absolutely.
That's missing. The other thing that's my generation is really missing as well quite a bit. George T. Davidson did a fantastic job documenting and saving newspaper clippings and all sorts of that sort of stuff. So we have that. But as he got older, unfortunately, naturally too, like it ended. And there's really nothing from my generation until I kind of was like, oh, I need to do something, and started picking it up.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I think we've got the old reporters on microfilm.
I have access to those. Yep, I call, is it David Cottrell? Is that
yes.
Yes, I call him every now and then. I'm like, hey, any chance I can come take a peek at these? So I'm just waiting for them to because they have up until 89 online.
Yeah.
You can access everything to 89 online. And the last time I talked to them, they were working at getting the 90s on there, but it must take forever
I can't imagine
for that to
yeah.
happen. So
And then
eventually that
in
will
terms
be
of
there.
history, I mean, you wrote a book about our 100th years. Is that still available for people for purchase?
I
or
do
we
not
run out?
have any more copies. It's not to say that I can't get more copies.
Yeah.
I'm sure Minuteman would gladly print more, but I can't guarantee that they'll be given at the price that we originally sold them.
Fully understandable.
So that's, yeah, but yeah, we do have,
Yeah,
it's still saved on my computer.
That was I mean, the 100th, I still buzz about that. I mean, we couldn't have had, we had the best weather, we had the best time. I mean, everything, the world's greatest parade.
Yeah.
I mean,
One of the things that I did do this year that's new is I created that members only section on the website.
Yes.
Which that's going to, it's already housing a lot, but it's going to start housing more. And that book is something that I could potentially put on there.
Share on that,
You know,
yeah.
it's a PDF. I can easily put that up there. But if you are a paid member of the Alumni Association, you actually get access to a members only section. I've started putting in awards, so I have all of the recipients of the Kennett Cup.
Trophy, yeah.
Yep, that's all in there, and everybody who has received it over the years. I have the Sam Fuller Awards in there. I have the George T. Davidson Awards in there. So those are in there, and you can click on them. Gives you a little bit of background information on what the award is, and then, of course, who has received it over the years. So that's in there. All the class lists. All of the class lists are in. Oh, I think I'm missing 2 because for whatever reason I'm missing like first names. So I need to go pull a yearbook and do that. But
smoly.
all of the class lists are in there by decade.
That's incredible.
So that's huge because if you are a paid member and you're trying to find your class list,
Yeah.
you don't have to reach out to me. You literally can just go on and grab it.
Yeah.
So that's one of the things that's on there. And then lastly is a little bit of history. So I have, of course, Brian P. Wiggins write up on A. Crosby Kennett.
Yeah.
And, you know, who he is. And then, of course, the history of the building and how it has changed over the last 4 years.
Yeah.
Where are we?
I think 104 years almost. Yeah.
Which that's kind of cool. And now that I have those new pictures from 38 and 39, I can add those onto that. And
Yeah.
so it is going to continue to grow. It's my plan is
Well
just
worth
to keep
it, though.
adding to
Yeah.
it. And again, like if you pay your dues, you get access to that information, which I'm hoping will also entice people to.
And
get
people
in
see
there.
the show and want to reach out to you, should they go to the KennettAlumni.com and can read
So
leave a
you
message for
100%
there?
can do that, but you also can just send an email to KennettAlumni@gmail.com.
That's pretty darn simple.
Yeah, can't get much easier than that.
So again, Tuesday, July 28th is our next gathering at Tuckerman Brewing Company from 4 to 7. Then you want to mark your calendar for Wednesday, August 19th, and then Thursday, September 24th. So we're going to have a little fall gathering, which will be fun.
Yeah.
And we've got a lot of class reunions.
We do. So the class of 1976 is celebrating their 50th reunion on August 1st at 12 o'clock, and they're also doing it at Tuckerman's.
Okay.
And the contact person for that is Deb Chesley-Selmy.
Oh, Deb.
Yep. And then the class of 2001 is celebrating their 25th reunion, August 8th at 5 p.m. And they did just reach out today, and we are working together to schedule a tour possibly for 3 o'clock. That way they can do the tour and then go right to, they're doing it at the Ledge Brewery.
Oh, nice.
And the contact person for that is Sarah Martin, is it
Kaiser? Yeah.
And then class of 1969, they're celebrating their 57th reunion.
Good for them.
Also August 8th at 12 p.m. and it's at Carl Thibodeau's house. And of course he is the contact. And our last one is the class of 86. They're celebrating their 40th. September 12th at 4 p.m. I do believe they also are doing a tour. I got to check with that. They're doing it at the Burbeck House.
Oh, okay.
And it's Kristen Olson.
Good for them.
who is the contact person for that one. So yeah, we do. There's a bunch of reunions happening, and of course the gatherings all summer long. So.
And when these classes have their reunions, should we encourage them to take some photos so we can share them on our alumni website?
Yeah, absolutely. And the class of '86, I believe they did like the entire decade actually, because they wanted to include everybody that they kind of went to school with. So they did like the 4 years before and the 4 years after. And of course, because they are right smack in the middle of the '80s.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to go to the
Love
class
the
of
80s.
'86, you
Absolutely.
could. I mean, you were a freshman. No, you were a senior.
They were my first class covering when I got out of Keene State.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you could, that's, and a lot of times too, teachers, if you taught that group of kids, you are also more than welcome to attend.
They're often forgotten, the teachers. And we
They
want
are,
them
but
involved.
I believe most of these, they were like teachers, of course. Like if you taught us, come join us. So, and of course, all this information is on the website of if there are ticket prices and that sort of stuff for certain ones. You can go on the Kennett Alumni website and
KennettAlumni.com.
Yep, and it's all right there
Good.
with the contact information and where to purchase tickets if tickets are needed and that sort of stuff.
Boy, we just whipped through a half hour, pal.
We did.
We did.
Sometimes these need to be longer.
Absolutely. Well, we talked before coming on the air about trying to do a monthly show. So if you have any ideas for Saralyn and I, please let us know, because I think we don't want
If
to
you want to
pursue
see
that.
something and you want to learn about something, let me know. We
Yeah.
can absolutely figure that out.
Yeah, because I think we should do one before we do the August 19th gathering. Just
Okay.
to report about the 28th, and hopefully I can get there on the 28th, take some photos. and
Yeah,
we can
that'd be great.
Have some photos to talk about.
All right. Sounds good.
great. So for Saralyn Smith, I'm Lloyd Jones. Rob Struble, thank you for running the board and getting
Yes.
everything up there. So we'd be lost without you. So everyone, keep cool, stay hydrated, have a great summer. July 28th, Kennett Alumni Reunion.
We'll see
Please
you
come.
there.
See you there.